We've actually had some rain that moved through Maine and also eastern Massachusetts overnight, but we're not looking at any additional rain today. Even here in eastern Maine, what little rain we do get will not amount to much. Of course, we do need this rain in this area. Richmond, you saw some rain yesterday, and that helped with our deficit for this year. We're down to about an inch, a little over an inch and a third. However, if you take it back to 2001, our deficit is almost 13 inches. D.C., our deficit 12, and Baltimore 8 3/4 behind since 2001. An area that got too much rain is in western Pennsylvania in Fayette County, just south of Pittsburgh, where we had flooded roads, including State Route 88. Yesterday's rains causing all these problems, and as you can see, it made for some traffic trouble out there, that's for sure. But waters are receding. We're in pretty good shape today. Pittsburgh now 48 degrees, 63 in Philadelphia, 67 degrees in our nation's capital, and you're at 57 degrees in Boston, on our way to 72. But again, those winds will continue to increase throughout the morning hours. 77 for you in Washington, D.C., with no storms to worry about today. But here comes some wet weather for Pittsburgh and Cincinnati tomorrow, and it looks like most of us getting some much needed rain by the end of the weekend. Now here's Marshall.
It's been hot and very humid in the south, anywhere from Texas to Florida. Temperatures over the 90-degree mark for highs during the day, starting out in the morning with the humidities that are 85% plus. It's been the 90% plus in some cases in Texas. Now, in Dallas, Texas, north of this frontal boundary, there's some elevated thunderstorms this morning. They've moved through northern Louisiana and southern Arkansas, and they'll continue to track to the east as the day goes on today. That'll bring the threat for thunderstorms back into Atlanta, Georgia once again. Might get some needed rain in the Carolinas, too, as we're running some huge deficits, over 3 inches. In Greensboro, North Carolina, by the way, we're over 5 inches now for our deficit. There's your cluster of thunderstorms that'll continue to track eastward today, and they have a severe thunderstorm warning out in Collin County, Texas. That's for this cell north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's the one that moved out of Denton, Texas. It's been responsible for quarter-size hail. It's moving eastward at about 25 miles per hour. Little Rock's getting rain. North of Little Rock, we have some embedded heavier amounts of rain, some rumbles of thunder, too. And in southern Arkansas, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for Columbia County. Let me get the other radar up for you. This next one, that ought to show Columbia County. That'll be, well, it doesn't. That's over northern Louisiana, which is right near Webster County. Both of those are severe thunderstorm cells, too. But I want to show you the eastward movement of this. Tupelo is getting some rain right now. Heard rumbles of thunder, but very little rain in Chattanooga. But it looks like some of this is filling in. Could affect the Atlanta metropolitan area early this afternoon. Tomorrow, look for a high of 79 in Atlanta. Could be some residual thunderstorms left over tomorrow afternoon. Look for an isolated thunderstorm, too. Once again, temperatures in the 90s on Saturday in Florida, and the same scenario on Sunday. And then rain returns to Texas and Oklahoma on Sunday as well. Upper Midwest, is it any warmer than yesterday?
It is a little breezy out there, and that is making it feel more uncomfortable. You can see these lines of equal pressure or isobars packed pretty close together, and that indicates how fast the winds are blowing out here from Hibbing and International Falls through the Great Lakes area. We have winds between 20 and 31 miles per hour. That's your gust currently in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The good news is no precipitation to worry about today. We can take a break from the severe weather we've been getting recently. High pressure dominating our weather, dominating right here over northwestern Ohio. Scattered showers, though, begin to develop across the central plains as the clouds are increasing here on our satellite picture, but we're not too concerned with any heavy rain or even severe weather today. It's over the weekend that we have to watch out. Right now we have 46 in Chicago, 41 degrees in Green Bay, but of course it feels cooler with those winds blowing out there. 42 degrees in Des Moines and just 36 degrees in Minneapolis. Dressed the kids in the jackets this morning, but by later on today, we're looking pretty good out there. Lots of 60s and 70s. But again, watch out over the weekend. Anywhere from Kansas into Illinois, there could be severe weather out there, and it's still looking unsettled across the Ohio Valley as we head towards Sunday. Marshall?
Dennis, how's it looking in the east? Been some fog out there, hasn't there?
There has been in areas like Washington, Baltimore, even on up to Boston. But that fog should lift quickly. Strong winds in the forecast for today. All your travel details coming up next.
Your weather today is sponsored by GMC. From professional-grade people come professional-grade trucks. And the Home Depot, driving down the cost of home improvement.
Some situations call for trucks with more power. So engineer Mark Ferrone and the team have made GMC Sierras the most powerful line of pickups in the world. And To help manage all that torque, they've also given Sierra technically advanced braking systems. Mark may be obsessed with power, but he's not crazy. From professional-grade people come professional-grade trucks.
Hey, babe.
Didn't you say you were sure you could do this?
Oh, it's not that hard. I'm not sure I can do this.
It's not that hard.
To get it to cover evenly, you have to blend the can.
So you can't tell the difference in the walls.
It's called mixing the batch. I'm a little afraid of yellow.
Oh, you can't be afraid of yellow.
I thought you said you were afraid of
You
yellow.
can't be afraid of yellow.
Wow! I thought you were afraid of this much color.
You can't be afraid of yellow. Right.
Right.
Now, from your weather today, here's your local forecast, always on the 8th of the hour.
Currently, the temperature is 41 degrees under fair skies. Your forecast. Expect a chance of thunderstorms on Sunday and Monday, and on Tuesday, expect fair skies.
Weather.com and America Online, keyword weather, key places for weather information anytime, day or night.
We are looking at a beautiful day in New York City today. Get out there and enjoy it. Maybe take your lunch outside if you can. Temperatures will be in the low to mid 70s. However, it will be a bit breezy out there, so hold on to those napkins. Winds out of the west at 15 to 20 miles per hour.
Thanks for joining us this morning. You're tuned to Your Weather Today. It's 20 minutes before the top of the hour. I'm Marshall Seese.
And I'm Kelly Cass, and we are tracking some severe weather across parts of the South.
Scattered thunderstorms this morning from Texas into Arkansas, northern Louisiana have been severe, and they've been hail producers. Plano, Texas just reported quarter-size hail. That's an inch in diameter.
Yeah, that's just about the same. Yeah, it is. You got to measure. Yeah, I get it. Okay, as we focus in on your travel needs for Friday, you know what it is? It is Friday, and it's get away and enjoy. We've got a few locations for you. US 50, Washington, D.C. to the Maryland shoreline in Ocean City. Looking good. US 1 at Daytona Beach to Key West along the eastern seaboard of Florida in fine shape. How about Interstate 45? That'll take you from Dallas to the Texas coast in fine shape as well. We picked some gems, didn't we? Windy conditions in the southwest. Wind advisories out for near Albuquerque, Flagstaff, Las Vegas, and the LA Basin, so be careful there. Scattered thunderstorms working their way through the mid-south. Scan through the airports. In fact, Marshall and I just both looked at them. I didn't see any problems out there. Good go at it. And in fact, through the day, there'll be some more showers and thunderstorms looping along that front. But as far as major hubs are concerned, we think we're in pretty good shape as we go through the day on this Friday, headed into the weekend. We look at some of the interstates. We'll find out. I-95's in great shape between Philly and D.C. Atlanta to Birmingham. Yesterday got some afternoon rumblers. They may do that again today along I-20 and I-40. Already starting to see some rain near Little Rock. It'll stretch back to Oklahoma City. Let's tour the country, show you what's going on at this hour. We'll head to the northeast where we say good riddance to some of that rain for your travel needs. I mean, we really do need the rain, but if you can't have it right now, let's get some good travel in there. How about for the Boston area? They're looking real good with A little bit of fog and low clouds this morning, but that should burn on off, and we should see a pretty good looking travel day. In fact, temperatures warm on up in the 70s, but it will be windy, so watch it on some of the elevated roadways for some breezy conditions. No problem at the airports right now, nor really none expected through the day, as much of the Northeast will be in good travel shape for Friday. Stormy weather continues to rumble across northern areas of Texas. 1-inch diameter hail, that's what we've been getting around the area around Plano, Texas, north of Dallas-Fort Worth. Interstate 30 seeing some wet weather, moving up to Texarkana, advancing on up towards Little Rock. In fact, it looks like some wet weather along Interstate 40 and 30 in Arkansas, even into the Memphis area. And then we find some more thunderstorms approaching Tupelo, and they're starting to get it together in northern Alabama and northern Georgia as they lift on towards the east. No major airport problems at this particular hour, but we'll keep you posted if there's any changes, as most of the rain will fall and thunderstorms around the Arklatex, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas. Then as we look at the upper Midwest, again, Chicago, Detroit, you'll be in fine shape after a soggy scenario in the Ohio Valley last couple of days. Dry out just a little bit, and that means some good travel conditions at the major airport hubs and on the roadways in the upper Midwest. We'll keep you posted and updated on the very latest across the country as you make your travel plans into the weekend. Keep it here, and also visit weather.com, click travel for the very latest.
Looks like most of those storms will stay north of Interstate 20, though, don't they?
Yeah, between 20, 30, and moving along Interstate 40. It may drift a little bit farther to the north as the afternoon wears on.
All right, thanks, Dennis. Well, we're tracking that severe weather. We'll have more on that in just a moment. But if you are heading out to the beaches this weekend, we have a lovely forecast for you. Daytona Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and Panama City.
It has been a hot one in all three of those cities. Orlando, Tampa on each of those coasts, too. If you're heading to Myrtle Beach to play some golf, not bad there either. There's a chance of some thunderstorms, though, today.
Looks like a better chance for rain around Nags Head, too, just about all three of those days.
Dr. Scala has been looking at the severe threat today. Could include the Carolinas later in the day today, but generally in the midsection of the country, right, John?
Yeah, that's right, Marshall. A stalled frontal boundary and a mid-level disturbance moving over that location with ample dew points in the probably upper 60s to near 70 may produce an isolated severe storm in the eastern Carolinas. Right now, we're watching heavy rain and a few strong to severe thunderstorms in the lower Mississippi Valley. Well, the details will be right ahead.
Even with the latest equipment, your yard can get noisy. You're hearing the quietest home comfort system you can buy. Introducing the Dave Lennox Signature Collection. Quiet by design.
For a limited time, get up to a $1,000 rebate on a Dave Lennox Signature Collection system, the quietest home comfort system you can buy.
Dear Mother, I guess I'm not cut out for prison. Work detail is more than a presbyope can bear. And forget KP. If I could see the exit sign, I'd break out.
Here you are, dear.
Oh, tiramisu.
Enjoy it. Dear Ethel, Verilux patented lenses let you see near, far, and everything in between. Run, dear.
Come back and see us.
Contact your local eye care professional and get fitted for Verilux lenses.
You've never seen a Wagner power painter like this before. Now Wagner's innovative wide-shot power painter can spray today's thick one-coat paint better than ever, with complete coverage up to 12 inches wide. The Wagner wide-shot gives you the power, performance, and control to get results in about a third of the time. The incredible wide-shot power painter from Wagner, for guys who like to run wide open. Save time, save money. Get a Wagner wide-shot.
What a day. I'm home. Hello.
Twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so... Oh, look, Daddy's home.
Yeah, I'm home.
Come home to a little taste of the country. Shed Spread Country Crock.
From our humble beginnings through events of a lifetime, watch how a passion for weather brought us from pioneer to primetime in the cable industry. Join us for a 20th anniversary special from the Weather Channel this Sunday at 8 Eastern and Pacific.
Your pet's exact same heartworm and flea medications delivered to your door for less than you're paying now.
It costs less than buying from my veterinarian.
It only takes a phone call.
I saved a visit to my vet's office. I didn't have to leave home.
Pet Meds delivers my pet's medication right to my door.
It's cheaper and more convenient than buying from my vet.
I save time and money.
1-888-PET-MEDS. We deliver savings and convenience on HeartGuard, Advantage, Frontline, and all other pet medications. Call to order now or order online.
Putting your savings in an ordinary bank is like putting money in a box. It just sits there. And one box is pretty much like another. What if you had a choice? With an ING Direct Orange Savings account, your savings will actually grow. You're going to earn high interest on every dollar with no minimums, no fees. And your money's never locked in, so you're never boxed in. Come on, let's go tell the world.
Call 1-800-ING Direct. Save your money.
Now, from your weather today, here's your local forecast, always on the 8th of the hour.
Currently in your area, 41 degrees, under fair skies. Forecast for your area. Expect a chance of thunderstorms on Sunday and Monday, and on Tuesday, expect fair skies.
Good morning. It's just about 10 minutes before the top of the hour. I'm Kelly Cass.
And I'm Marshall Seese. Thanks for joining us. Dr. Scala is here. He's going to look at the severe threat in just a couple of minutes.
But first, we have a check on a few cities around the country, starting in Boston, where we're starting out with clouds and fog, especially west of here, well west of here. Springfield reporting visibility down to about a 1/16 of a mile. So please be careful traveling out there. Those winds will be picking up, and we'll see warm temperatures in the low to mid 70s. We'll be in the mid 70s here, too, in New York City, including Central Park, Paramus, New Jersey, White Plains, 72 degrees, not bad at all. And here in Washington, D.C., no threat of storms like we had yesterday. We'll have some sunshine, temperatures in the mid to upper 70s throughout the area. And here in Atlanta, we do have the threat for showers and storms, some of which could be on the strong side, so we'll be watching out for those. Marietta down towards Atlanta, high temperatures generally in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. Chicago looks like a fantastic day for you with lots of sunshine and temperatures in the low 60s. And here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, there is the chance for some showers and storms already this morning. It's been pretty active around Plano, Texas, where we did have some hail up to about quarter size in diameter. So again, we still have the active pattern here across the Mid-South. And for more on the situation, here's our storm analyst, Dr. John Scala.
Well, Kelly, this morning we do have a couple of warnings to talk about. One is in Collin County, that's just north and east of Dallas. And these are for thunderstorms that are developing north of a frontal boundary. The other warnings were over in Arkansas and Louisiana. We'll get to that in just a minute. There was a warning earlier in Denton County. That has since expired, located right here. And this storm has moved east into Collin County. It's been moving about 25 miles per hour. It looks to me like it may be weakening, and that warning expires at 7:15 local time. Well, let's just move right along into the next couple of states. Let's show you northern Louisiana and southern Arkansas. A lot of activity here, once again, of an elevated variety. That is north of the surface front, so there is the potential for hail and strong winds. And the warnings continue for this location right here, Columbia County and Webster Parish. And this storm continues to move off across, towards El Dorado and Union County, and some stronger thunderstorm activity, although no warnings, in Cleveland and Bradley counties. Well, let's move right along into the south. Take a look at Mississippi. Here's Tupelo on the center of your screen. This area here appears to be a little bit stronger in terms of thunderstorm potential. As I said before, no warnings here, no watches, but we continue to watch this area. It's associated with a mid-level disturbance, which is tracking right along our frontal system in the south. And you can see that the very heavy rain is actually north of where the thunderstorms are occurring. Well, this mid-level disturbance will continue to track right across Mississippi, Alabama, and probably right into Georgia by early afternoon, so we may see some thunderstorms in Birmingham and in Atlanta. And then it is likely to continue to track east into the Carolinas, where we may have an isolated severe threat later on this afternoon. Well, that frontal system is really not going to go anywhere, so the focus for severe weather today, where the strongest storms might be, could be right in the vicinity of this front in the Carolinas, and then also late this afternoon and certainly during the overnight hours associated with dry line activity initially in the panhandle of Oklahoma and Texas, but during the overnight hours likely to spread north and east up into Kansas, perhaps even as far north and east as northern Missouri. Well, what about tomorrow's severe risk? Thunderstorms in the forecast? Here's Marshall.
You bet they are, John. As that warm front moves northward and we get development low, lee side low on the east side of the central Rockies, and that begins to pull out. Well, there'll be a severe threat over Missouri and portions of Arkansas, as Dr. Scala mentioned. And north of there, scattered thunderstorms and heavier rain over southern Minnesota and Wisconsin is possible. Scattered thunderstorms still in the forecast Saturday in the southeast, but on Sunday it gets drier from the Carolinas southward, and rain repeats itself on Sunday in Kansas. There'll be scattered thunderstorms in the Ohio River Valley southward to Texas. Monday, it looks like we'll get some movement of that front eastward, and that means thunderstorms throughout much of the southeast. Maybe some needed rain once again for the beginning of the work week in New York City.
I want to take you to the forecast now for Orlando and Disney World. It's going to be another hot one with highs in the low 90s.
Your weather today is sponsored by GMC. From professional grade people come professional grade trucks. And the Home Depot, driving down the cost of home improvement.
Derek, honestly, I really don't think anybody's really that happy. I'm serious. I hear all these stories about how everybody's so blissfully happy. And now it's just a fairy tale.
It's not.
Well, then maybe there's something wrong with me.
Wendy, you're perfect. Come on, look at you. You're the best driver I know.
All right, maybe I will find somebody.
There's the Wendy I know. Are we happy now? Good. Now I gotta get back to work.
To find an agent near you, contact 1-800-ALLSTATE or visit our website at allstate.com.
Hey, babe.
Didn't you say you were sure you could do this?
Oh, it's not that hard. I'm not sure I can do this. It's not that hard. To get it to cover evenly, you have to blend the can. So you can't tell the difference in the wall. It's called mixing the batch. I'm a little afraid of yellow. Oh, you can't be afraid of yellow.
I thought you said you were afraid of yellow.
You can't be afraid of yellow. Wow! I thought you were afraid of this much color.
You can't be afraid of yellow. Right.
Right.
We expect showers moving into our area by midnight and continuing on into tomorrow. Look for precip levels of 1 inch downtown and up to 2 inches in the outlying areas. Right now, the Weather Watch temperature is 52 degrees.
With the peace of mind you'll get from the Lexus of warranties, owning a certified pre-owned Lexus feels just like owning a new Lexus. Don't be surprised if you treat it like one.
Let's look at the 5-day.
Only at your Lexus dealer.
I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Yes, I believe in miracles.
This is good.
No, this is really good.
This is like
private island good.
No, this is like long massage good.
This is first kiss good.
Shoe shopping good.
I'd like to thank the Academy good.
Oh, this is so good, I'm actually in pain.
Rich, creamy Yoplait yogurt. It is so good.
Oh, this is bad.
Rediscover the spark that brought you together. Go RVing. Life's a trip. Visit an RV dealer or call for a free video.
The Weather Channel. Live by it. The Weather Channel is brought to you by this cable or satellite provider. You can also get reliable forecasts from the Weather Channel through this newspaper. Now, from your weather today, here's your local forecast, always on the 8th of the hour.
Currently, the temperature is 48 degrees, under fair skies. Your forecast. Your extended forecast.
The National Weather Service has classified the tornado that killed 2 people in southern Illinois yesterday was an F1. That means winds were as strong as 112 miles per hour. 35 people have been forced from their homes because of that storm.
Thunderstorms accompanied by heavy rain will march through the south today, perhaps heading towards the Carolinas. Any tornadoes in the forecast? Perhaps West Texas.
It was a little tough yesterday to play golf in Minneapolis. You were dealing with winds of more than 45 miles per hour. That's about a 4-club difference heading into the wind. It's much calmer today as temperatures will get to the low 60s. We'll check your forecast on your weather today for Friday, May 10th.
Live from the Weather Channel, here's Marshall Seese and Heather Tesh with your weather today.
Good morning. It's now 8 o'clock in Baltimore, 7 o'clock in Dallas. You're watching Your Weather Today. I'm Kelly Cassin for Heather Tesh.
And I'm Marshall Seese. Thanks for joining us.
Well, it looks like another toasty day from the Gulf Coast, Tampa, over towards Brownsville.
It's just been incredible, and you could break a record today in Galveston. You did yesterday. You have gusty winds in Detroit, Michigan, and in Cincinnati and the rest of the Ohio Valley. You're going to be able to dry out a little bit today after some significant rain over the last couple of days. Here's Kelly with a look at the Northeast.
Well, we're starting off this morning morning with some patchy dense fog in some areas, especially around Springfield, Mass. Here in the central part of the state, our visibility is down to about a 1/16 of a mile. Around Chicopee Falls and down the Hudson Valley of New York, around Newburgh, reduced visibility down to about 1/4 to half a mile. So if you have a flight scheduled in and out of Stewart Field, you may want to call ahead. Also some pretty thick fog around Harrisburg, PA too, with half a mile or less visibility. So watch out for that. But we do think that fog will go away and the winds will continue to pick up here. In fact, our winds are already increasing in Pittsburgh and Philadelphia between 10 and 20 miles per hour, with gusts up to 24 miles per hour now in Detroit. Scattered showers in the forecast well to the north, probably most of this going on in Canada. We think the bulk of the northeast will be dry on into your Friday evening. You can make out the low clouds and fog on our satellite picture, indicated by the darker colors. The brighter colors, that's where we've had the thicker clouds extending well up into the sky, producing some rainfall across eastern Maine and eastern Massachusetts. Still some drizzle and thick fog